Okay, we are going to finish the little bird. What we're going to do first is we're going to put a little bit of white around the face. We're going to eventually make it blue. But for now, we're just going to put a little bit of white around the face to try to bring out the colors. We don't want to go totally to the edge. We want to leave a little bit. We want to leave a little bit at the edge so that it has some shadow and stuff. We want to just let the paint kind of work for us and give us the shadows without even trying. But we're going to go with a little bit of white where we're going to want the blue. We're going to want vivid blue. And also we're going to go with a little bit of white down in here, because actually that's going to be white at the ending. And then we want some more white up in here because we're going to go with some orange color. So we want a lot of that to be white. And I think we might have it pretty good here. We'll go with a little bit more white. We're just kind of going to want to build up the coloration, get it to looking real nice, because it is a beautiful bird. Okay, now that we've got some extra white there, we're going to go somewhere else and we're going to put a little white. Now, up in here, we're going to put some white highlights up in here to make this look good. We want to put white up in here too. We want to make it look like that we put a lot of effort and a lot of time into it. But it's a fun little picture, so we don't have to take too much effort and worry too much about it. We just need to make it look pretty. Make it look like it's been a part of nature. Nature's a beautiful thing. Nature has all kinds of interesting animals and plants. It's just amazing what adventures can be found in nature. We just want to. And it's actually going to be a snow picture, so we want to kind of go on the stems a little bit. Now, I dipped in some water. Using acrylic paint, you want to make sure you get plenty of water. Okay, we're going to try to build up this stem as much as we possibly can. And we're going to go with a little bit of darker on the edges, because this stem is what the bird resides on. So we want to give the bird some substance. And not only that, we want to make it stand out from the other part of the picture as well. We want to emphasize it a little bit better, do a little bit of work on its paw there. Do a little bit on the beak. Make the beak a little more prominent. Now we're going to start to make the feathers look a little more like feathers. We're not going to be precise, but we want to make something that looks interesting and looks nice. And we want to go in the tail and to make it look like there's feathers back there on the tail. They're longer feathers. But the more that you build it up, the more that you'll make it look good. Go with a little bit in here. Now with acrylic, the good thing is when you go from one area to another, you're effectively making it look better, because you're giving it time to actually dry in certain areas, and you're getting more vibrant colors. I need a little bit more water. Gotta use some of that water. Now I'm gonna strengthen that in a little bit, just to give it a little bit of perspective. We're gonna kind of squish over this a little bit, just to make it look more finished. Okay. Now we're going to go with it a little bit darker here. Go with a little bit right in here. We just want to indicate something, kind of some places. Some places you just want to indicate, and other places you want a little more detail. You just want to make it look more or less natural. Okay, we're going to go with a little bit more white, I do believe. Up here we want to make it be more pronounced, and then right here we're going to settle that a little bit. We just want to make it look kind of natural. You're not going in with anything that you have to be totally precise with, but you want to make it look as good as possible. And now we're going to go with some blue. We want to stay away from the eye just a little bit, so we can leave a little bit of white around the eye. But you want to go with the blue around the face. The great thing is you more or less have done most of the work on the bird. In all reality, but you're just more or less laying in details. And you want to don't worry about it being totally covering everything on it, because you want to leave a little bit of artistic feel to it. Okay, I got too much blue on that. We'll wipe that off a little bit. Go into this on the tail. Go with some color here. Now, we're getting there. Now, we're going to go with a little bit of orange. We want to put a little bit of orange over here. Now, the great thing is with the orange, by covering the white, or covering some of the white, it's kind of easy for orange to cover white. And then we're going to go up there a little bit. We wiped it off a little bit there. Okay, we're just going to go over here with the orange. Build up a little bit of the orange. See how easy it is and simple it is to make a simple little painting, but it'll be a treasure forever. It's just it's nice to be able to create memories. And that's basically what we're creating. We're creating a memory of nature. We're making something that will be pretty and will perhaps be around for a very, very long time. We're going to emphasize around the eye a little bit with a little bit of white. Now, okay, we're going to take a little bit of white because it's actually a bird in snow, kind of. So we're going to go with a little bit of white color, and we're just going to go on these and soften these a little bit. We're going to get a little bit more water. Now, as we go along, we're creating our world. We're creating our world of beauty, our world of nature. It's our statement. As we proceed with our statement, we are creating something that's very pretty. Now we want to go with a little bit of white. We want to put a few dots because it's actually in snow. It's actually snowing out here. We want to go with a few dots. Make a little bit of snow. We don't have to put it all over the place, but we just want to put it enough to where it'll indicate some snow. Well, I believe, I may miss my guess, but I believe we're close enough to call this one completed. You just want to put your signature. And I believe this one might be pretty well done. Come back and visit me again sometime, real soon.